Today, we will analyze how something so horrible can feel so nice and how something so good can be so bad. Today, we will address charity because beneath one of the most publicly uncontroversial things our civilization has generated, a web of very dreadful things exists. Therefore, it is essential to explore this issue. Welcome to the Financial Flow. Please like and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay up on our latest videos. Capitalism. This is not a story about people exploiting a failing system, but rather a system that can only live because of people. This video is based on the current widespread understanding of how government funding and taxes function. Some people idolize you and think you're a genius, but others don't like that you're a dorky jerk with a bad attitude, or that you're well known. Do what? You bankroll Apple in a desperate push for competition to prove you're not a monopoly, but you also do anything it takes to distract from the disaster your firm could become and the public image you're getting. Unfortunately, there is an easy way to accomplish this. What if you announce you were establishing the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation? Everyone likes generosity, thus it is irrelevant that you merely rebranded from the much too impersonal William H. Gates Foundation. Did you simply invest a huge sum of money to attract media attention? This is wonderful, since it functions well. In fact, it works so well that over the following 2 decades, you will be unrecognizable to those who worked under you for decades and to the wider public that did not trust you. You will become a savior of children. This is the first item on the function checklist for philanthropy. Philanthropy converts supposedly irredeemable individuals into saints. Namely those who, despite collecting enough fortune to last them 1,000 lifetimes, have donated enough to deserve our unflinching support. Despite the fact that their wealth is increasing faster than their contributions, they have our complete backing. Who has the audacity to claim that Bill Gates has not benefited the world today? Bill Gates amassed all of this wealth by being a nasty, ultra-competitive, and brutal businessman who exploited his people and the market he monopolized in order to sanitize his reputation with his illegal riches. In addition, conspicuous philanthropy has at least 3 additional problems. First, it costs the rest of us money. 2, it may not even be taking place. It undermines democracy actively. Let's begin with the initial point. One of the key reasons philanthropists donate so much is the tax advantage for charitable contributions. By donating to a recognized charity, anyone can minimize the amount of taxes they owe to the government by lowering their taxable income. This percentage is normally restricted at approximately 60% of our gross income, or the whole amount we would have gotten before taxes. It is the government's approach of recognizing and rewarding your good deeds by reducing your overall taxed income. Technically, these laws also apply to the ultra-wealthy, but they also have access to superior, more exclusive rules. Real estate properties, stock options, capital gains, and other non-cash assets are acceptable assets for ultra-wealthy charity deductions. According to 2 credible professors, ultra-wealthy individuals can lower their taxes by up to 74% by donating insignificant quantities of assets whose worth has never been artificially inflated to charity. In addition to their various tax avoidance techniques, these ultra-wealthy parasites employ tax haven firms to evade taxes. What does this actually mean? It means that for every billionaire who donates $1 to charity, have become more advantageous to the ultra-wealthy and as charitable gifts have become more generous. We were expecting to receive those funds, not have them taken away. However, despite the fact that billionaire-funded charities want to make it appear as if they are giving away their money and returning it to you through their foundations. This is not the reality. In around 10 seconds, you will discover something mind-blowing. Point number 2. When you hear that a millionaire like Bill Gates is contributing $20 quintillion to the Gates Foundation, you should know that just 5% of the sum will be allocated to charitable purposes. This absolute minimum necessary by law. The remaining 95% goes into the foundation's investment portfolio, as it is impossible to maintain a successful charity without accumulating funds. This is not something I made up. It is Section 4942 of the Internal Revenue Code, which has been interpreted by every foundation to imply do not give more than 5%. In addition, it is the type of stocks that made the foundation's efforts meaningless. Charitable foundations, including the Gates Foundation, invest in the same profitable companies as every other slimy stock portfolio, even that 95% of the foundation's donations go to weapons makers like BAE Systems and a vast number of other corporations that may easily be added to the "we love to conduct human rights abuses" list. This is the area in which the foundation has the most worldwide influence. Bill Gates claims to care about global health and combating climate change, but his finances indicate otherwise. And the situation is exacerbated by the fact that 95% of his assets intended for true good are inactive. It is typically utilized to increase the profitability of despicable businesses by changing charitable projects into regular business investments. In 2014, for example, the Gates Foundation acquired Coca-Cola shares worth $538 million in the same year. Teaching 50,000 farmers in Kenya was one of the foundation's major philanthropic efforts. The president of the Global Development Program at the Gates Foundation noted that empowering small farmers to boost productivity, improve crop quality, and get access to dependable markets is essential for combating global hunger and poverty. Nonetheless, what was the goal of the project? Training these farmers to plant passion fruit for the Coca-Cola company will boost the return of this Coca-Cola stock investment. What a dream for profit philanthropy! And the same holds true for any philanthropic activity by charities. Any gift that makes a profit, whether by adding new workers or increasing industrialized output, is approved. In addition to this awful perversion of what charity is meant to be, which consists of giving away money, there is charity. Without the use of tax loopholes to enhance profits, billionaire giving poses a significant democratic challenge. The third and the last point is that you must now heed the authorities' figures' directions. By controlling vast sums of money, both in terms of where the money goes and where it is not spent, and by collecting money from governments, billionaires determine policy without democratic permission. Billionaires have built a parallel government that does as they like. They are practically their own mini dictators, but we all allow them to do it since their objectives are equally noble. In lieu of funds being distributed based on our collective decision-making, on the weighing of competing interests for funds, and in the best case scenario, the equitable distribution of funds in the interest of equality, billionaires put money wherever they want to accomplish whatever they want. If Gates loves charter schools so much, he has decided to boost their funding. The technocrats' philanthrocapitalism concept of philanthropy doesn't end poverty. Its sole purpose is to justify the neoliberal model of capitalism that created it, which gives a few rich parasites more money than billions of people combined, and only works by keeping a chunk in abject poverty. It bandages the worst wounds of capitalism without asking why so many people were injured. They make it impossible to imagine money numbers. They put just enough money back into the system to keep it from boiling over. And they think you're stupid, dirty, and worthless. Billionaire philanthropy is a scam. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Have a good one.